Hi, I'm Pat Luke with Luke Photography, and this is MacGyver's Corner, where I hope to give you tips and tricks on getting big budget results with very inexpensive equipment. In this edition, I'm going to show you how to make a bare bulb flash or bare bulb flash attachment for your hot shoe flash. What I've done is used a Chinese food container. In this case, I bought one new. Don't use one off your kitchen table. Number one, the soy sauce and the lo mein wreak havoc and makes the flash all sticky, and it gets in the electronics, and you just don't want to do that. So buy yourself a new one, do your favor. What I've done is, first step is to cut the metal handle off. And after you cut the metal handle off, you want to staple where these sides meet, because if you pull the handle out, these sides will fall apart. I use staples instead of glue because I think it held a little bit better. After you've stapled the ends shut, then you want to seal the top. I use quick setting epoxy, made the folds and interlocks, and let it set for the appropriate amount of time for the glue. Alternatively, you could cut these tabs off and have much more of the light come out on the top of the box instead of being held inside. It's your preference. Once I had that done, in this one it was done, where you can see the top has been epoxied shut, the sides have been stapled. What I did is I took craft foam and glued a piece of craft foam onto the bottom. Cover the whole bottom if you want. Then I traced the face of the flash on the bottom just with pencil, just trace it, and then connect corner to corner a line, and then cut along that line with a sharp knife, an X-Acto knife, or some other utility knife. Go very slow, start cutting through the foam first and get into plastic. You don't want to make it too far, but you need to make it a little bit bigger than the face of the flash. Once that is done, you have an X-shaped opening which you can insert your flash. You would then insert the flash into there, not all the way in. You don't want the flash sticking all the way into the middle of the box. Now the craft foam, what that does is it provides a more of a stable surface for the flash to hold on to. You can see that's pretty stable, I can't pull it apart. This surface of the box is a very slick material, and that plastic on this plastic will just slide all over the place. This won't slide anywhere. Now in use, this is a bare bulb attachment, so basically the light comes up out of the flash, hits the top box, and then will spread everywhere. It's very useful as if I'm doing a portrait and I'm the subject sitting here, you're at the camera, put it behind the subject where it would light up the background and also light up the back of the person. In a studio, that works out very well. It also can be used as a very small softbox, very small softbox. Alternatively, I like to use it as a background light for environmental portraits. I'm doing an executive portrait or portrait of somebody in an office somewhere. I'll put this in a very small low light stand in a corner or behind the subject somewhere. I use a slave to fire it, and it fires just a little bit of light behind the subject, lights up the background. You don't want to do it on full power, do it on an 1/8 or a 16th power if you have the ability to set it manually. And what that does is it pops a little bit of light in the background so it doesn't go too dark, and adds a little bit more interest in the background of what's going on back there. You can gel it if you want to. These boxes come in a variety of colors. I've seen them in pink and yellow and blues. I would just go with the standard translucent color, which is a very neutral light. Again, you can cut the top of this off, then more of your light goes off the surface, goes to the ceiling, less light goes out the front. This is very similar to a product called the Whale Tail, which you can buy retail for about $125. This version costs $1.25 for the box and a little bit of foam. I've bought sheets of foam, and I've used them for several other products that I'm here. But for about $1.25 and maybe 10 minutes at a time, I saved $100, and it works very well, just as well or better than the Whale Tail or whatever product you want to do. So that's the first version. I hope you come back and look at future products that I make. Thank you very much.